The Wealth Building Project Podcast.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining the Wealth Building Project. Again, my name is John Very. I'm your host. I'm really looking forward to today's episode. Please tell us what you think about what we're doing so far. The last episode we had, today's episode, type in the comments and tell us what you guys want to hear, maybe what we should be doing differently, if there's something we're not adding, if there's something that you think you need to see. Really looking forward to getting your feedback on today's episode. So on today's podcast, we will discuss 6 things to help jumpstart your personal development crusade. Number 1, set goals and design systems and processes. What do you want right now? More free time, more quality time with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, say, your mom, your dad, your husband, your wife, your kids, your son, your daughter, your dog, or whatever it is. Let's just use exercise as an example. We started with just 20 seconds to run in place, doing sit-ups, doing push-ups, making our goals very specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-stamped. SMART. That's an acronym. And once you do that, lots of things are going to happen for you. And the ABCs will start to come into play. The A, B, C, D, and the E, as I like to talk about. It's attitude, it's behavior, it's your commitment, it's discipline, it's effort. Discipline is a rule that's just waiting to be broken. And so without focus, I think, and consistency, it's like discipline is just not possible. So you need to stay focused and consistent because discipline isn't possible otherwise. So number 2 is learn something new. Read a book. Take that new class you were thinking about. Play a new instrument. Try out for the new sport. Travel. Have something to do. Make it special so you have something to look forward to. Once you have something to look forward to, you can practice being happy and you can practice taking care of yourself more. And I think that is what we're after the most. Take care of you. That's the most important thing you can do. In this exercise, when we start to study these small little tips for personal development, take care of you first before anything else. And that will help you try to energize your stamina, whatever it might be. Just, it's going to energize you. And that's where you want to go, is becoming energetic so that it helps your productivity and your focus. So always have something to do that you can look forward to. So number 3 is challenge yourself. Where you started your workout, for example, your physical workout that you did and was only 20 seconds, and it was for repetitions of 20 seconds each time, change that now to a minute, then 5 minutes, then 20 minutes, then half an hour, and then maybe an hour. And then maybe soon enough, you're running marathons and maybe triathlons. And instead of reading 1 book, you're reading 3 books every 3 months, let's say, for example. And then maybe you're traveling a few places instead of 1. And you're learning 2 instruments instead of 1 instrument. And maybe it's 2 languages instead of 1 language. Just learn to get out of your comfort zone. Learn to ask the hard questions and then train yourself to say no more times than not. If you want to stay focused and you want to stay productive, you need to eliminate any potential distractions, because the distractions get in the way of your focus. It's what can destroy us all when we are in our zone We want to be in our zone and stay in our zone and not let anything get in our way. So number 4 is take care of yourself. Yes, we talked about physical exercise as an example, but let's exercise our mind too. Let's jot down your thoughts. Get a book, for example, that looks like this. Be happy, right? Start with, grab a pen. Start with this. Grab a pen and write this down. What will I learn to be grateful for today? What can I pay, or rather, who can I pay a personal visit to today? Who have I learned from that may not have had my best interest in the past, for example? I got this from a personal development expert I've been following, and now this person sends me emails every day. It's totally beautiful. If you're really suffering from anxiety or stress or depression and you just can't get out of your hole that you stuck yourself in, write down one thing that lets you grow. One thing that lets you have fun, for example. Then maybe it's one thing that gives you hope, for example, as another possibility here. One thing that keeps you safe. One thing that keeps you healthy. And one thing, last but not least, that makes you feel loved. Number 5 is be positive. We tend to pay lip service to it all the time. I even have a tendency to be negative when I know I need to train myself, to train my mind to speak positively in the present, now, about myself, about what I'm doing, about my accomplishments to be, or what I did in the past. Yes, I drink a lot of coffee. So whatever you do, try not to take the caffeine out of my coffee, please. All kidding aside. But in truth, it keeps me happy and I love it. But I don't try to do it or drink it all the time because I know it can also get me in trouble. So number 6 is help others. But you do this because you want to and not because you think you have to. One of my goals is to reach out to as many people as fast as I can to help them. My mission is becoming something greater than me. The value of what I do for others is greater than anything I can do by myself. So these are 6 tips I suggest when you're thinking about your own personal development. Over time and in future episodes, we will have much more for you. And so I really appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Remember to tell us what you think. And we appreciate what we did or what you think. If you think it helped you, let me know. If there is something else you might want to hear, let us know in the comments section. Follow us on our social media channels. Tell us what you're thinking. We can make this platform better for you when we know more about serving you. So remember this. Number 1, set goals. Number 2, learn something new. Number 3, challenge yourself. Number 4, take care of yourself. Number 5, be positive. And last but not least, and as important as it will ever be, learn to help others. Thank you for watching this episode. This was episode number 2 of season 1, The Wealth Building Project. My name is John Very. I'm your host. Thank you again for all your comments. I appreciate everything you're doing. Tell me in the comments section how we can help you, what you want to see, how we can improve. I say it all the time, but it's important for me and our team. We really appreciate the wisdom that you've shared with us. This is about creating legacies that will last for generations, that we can continue to foster for everybody we have, myself being the host, and certainly our guests. So we appreciate you. We love you. So see you soon, and be great.